Lately, many of you are saying that all movies are becoming the same. Sometimes I come up with an explanation of some different movies. You tell me how it happens and I won't keep it. So today I have brought a different movie story for you. I hope you like it. Hello friends. This is Plavin and welcome to Plavin World. I am talking about the horror mystery thriller movie Tantra released in Telugu. A man is returning home with a bag of water in his hand in the middle of the night, responding to the call of nature. However, while walking through the forest, suddenly a few drops of blood fall from above. The man. Before he knows it, a dead chicken comes and falls on his hand. And then the man looks up and sees a girl sitting and eating chicken blood. He is shocked as soon as he sees it. Even when the girl tries to scare him by turning upside down, he gets scared and runs away from there. From here, the scene goes on for a few years. We are shown a girl named Rekha. Rekha's grandmother asks Rekha to get water for her father in the washroom. And after that, whenever Rekha opens the door, she gets scared to see a girl sitting in the washroom. But at that moment, Rekha's grandmother comes and sees nothing there. Then Rekha's father Kumar comes. And we get to know about Kumar. Rekha's mother died while giving birth to Rekha. Rekha's father still has not been able to accept that fact. Because of this, he does not like his daughter at all. He considers his daughter to be a devil. Then when Rekha leaves for college, we see the rest of Rekha's friends including Teja, Shalu and Basu hear Teja and Rekha's conversation. We understand that they like each other. Then everyone was going forward, but suddenly looking at a big tree on the side of the road, Rekha gets stuck in the others' talk. We also get to know that Rekha gets stuck in this tree every day while passing by, because at that moment a girl's soul was trying to hang itself on the tree, only Rekha can see it. Basu then says that she heard that a girl had done this to this tree. That means it is that girl's soul. From here it is clear that Rekha can see souls. So when everyone was discussing this topic, Teja says that she does not believe in ghosts. But she believes in positive and negative energy. Because energy is real. So then everyone goes to college. And after completing college, Teja. Basu goes to Teja's uncle Shankar, who is an incense burner by profession. Shankar has a lot of knowledge about Tantra mantra after getting possessed again. That's why when Shankar is told about that incident, Shankar tells them that positive and negative energy really exist. And to explain it, he also gives some examples. He says that there are some places in the world where some tribal groups live. And when they need wood, they choose a tree and go in front of it and abuse it. Curse it. And the surprising thing is that within a few days, that tree dries up and dies on its own. This is basically called the effect of negative energy. Along with this, Shankar says that when a tumor is detected in someone's body, the doctor tells the patient that you should imagine that piranha fish is coming and eating your tumor. This is called positive thinking. Because good thinking helps a person to recover quickly. And exactly, this is how black magic exists in reality, through which it is possible to do both good and bad things. Sincha at Rekha's house at night. Rekha is seen reading. As Rekha falls asleep, whenever Rekha turns off her light, a spirit appears behind her. Rekha could understand the presence of that spirit. Even some strange sounds are coming. Rekha turns on the light and checks again. And then she lies down, shaking with fear. Even then, Rekha felt that someone was moving around her. And in the meantime, Rekha was completely shocked when the spirits came forward. Even several from the surroundings were trying to catch Rekha. Just then, Rekha sat up strangely. Rekha opened the door and left the house. Rekha's grandmother also saw Rekha leaving, and Rekha's father was telling Kumar to bring Rekha. But Kumar lay down without paying any attention. And here we can understand them. Rekha has a habit of walking every night. That is, she walks around the bedroom at night. Which she herself does not understand. And Kumar Roy has now become accustomed to it. So after this, Rekha meets a cleric in the village and tells him that these incidents are increasing a lot lately. The cleric says, "Don't worry. Everything will be fine. This week I will stay outside the village. Next week I will come back and give you a peas. From then on there will be no more problems." That is why Rekha leaves. And then when Rekha was going to college, a man from the village came and asked Teja to clean his drains. But Teja didn't want to clean his drain at this moment. As if that man was telling Teja different things. And here we learn that Teja's mother used to do prostitution once. She died a long time ago. But till now, the people of the village tell Teja different things about it. Teja has to endure everything. But Rekha didn't like this at all. Again, we learn about them that today is a fair festival. But it will be night when she comes back from the fair. That's why Rekha didn't want to go. Because Rekha is afraid of the dark. But Teja has a job as a lighting engineer there. So Teja has to go. Then he meets Teja. And goes to Rekha's house. Teja even goes out for a walk with Rekha. And here we learn about Teja. When Teja's mother died leaving Teja young, Rekha was by Teja's side. She always consoled him. Rekha asks Teja about your mother. Are you very angry with your mother because she used to do prostitutions? I have no complaints about Teja's profession. But as a mother, she never showed any love to her child. She never loved me, she never spoke well. That's why Teja is still proud of her mother. So after that, they go to the fair, and while returning from there, it gets dark. That's why Teja drops Rekha at her house. At night, when Rekha was about to go to sleep, a strange sound was coming in her ears. It was as if someone was asking her for blood. That's why Rekha was forced to get up and cut her leg and take the blood in a glass and keep it beside her. Then Rekha fell asleep. And the next day, when Rekha woke up, we see that the glass in which she kept the blood is empty. That means something happened in this room during the night. But Rekha doesn't remember anything about the night. On the other hand, Teja is seen discussing all these tantras with his uncle Shankar. How did you know so much about Teja? Have you ever done anything? Shankar then says that he did something when he was a child. However, Shankar stopped doing this for the girl he loved, whom Shankar promised him that he would never do it again. And then Shankar tells that his mother left Shankar when he was young, and then Shankar's father left him in a temple in the village, due to which Shankar had to make all his own arrangements from a young age. He even had to beg in front of the temple for food. Just then a girl comes there, she starts talking to Shankar and gives him food. Slowly the two of them become good friends. Then when they reach adolescence, Shankar starts learning black magic to impress that girl. But for that sadhana, he had to do Shiva sadhana, where this sadhana has to use a dead body. That is, if he recites the mantra while sitting on that dead body, then he will be able to achieve miraculous powers. Shankar tried that. But whenever Shankar was sitting on the dead body and reciting the mantra, the dead body suddenly sat up. Seeing this scene, Shankar was terrified and fainted. Basically, this happens to everyone who does this work. Many die of heart attacks due to fear. And only those who can tolerate it can achieve that power. But since Shankar had become unconscious, he could not achieve that power. After that incident, Shankar stopped everything. But even then Shankar tried once. That was subjugation. And this subjugation he did on the girl. The girl he liked. So then when Shankar went to the college and was talking to Rekha, Shailu came there and Rekha looked at Shailu strangely. Because Rekha could see a spirit behind Shailu which no one else could see, so Shailu came back from the college and called Teja that Shailu's behavior was suspicious, so I went to my father, I tried exactly as my father told me and here we see that after seeing that spirit with Shailu, Rekha went to that father and his father told her some methods by which that spirit can be verified. According to his words, Rekha met Shailu and asked Shailu to spit in a powder given by that Malvar. And then a lemon was placed in front of Shailu. And because of that the spirit got excited and Rekha came out of there. Even when she came to the road and opened the powder, she saw that the whole powder had turned red. By doing this, he realized that there is a real spirit with Shailu. The one who has taken complete control of Shailu. Rekha says as he said. I did. But that Maulvi Baba has gone out of the village. He will come after a week. Even then, there might be problems with Shailu. And you know that I don't talk to everyone that much. So you talk to Shailu's family. Tell them the whole story. Rekha also says that Maulvi Baba has told her a way to save herself from this. Teja meets Shailu's family and tells everything about Shailu that black magic has been done on her and this black magic is called pottle cut. Teja tries to explain to Shailu's family that the magic done on Shailu is gradually deteriorating Shailu's physical condition. He will become ill and even on the 12th night after 12 days from today, he will take Shailu to the crematorium and perform a ritual on Shailu, but there is a way to save himself from this. The tantric who has done this black magic will feed Shailu food stained with blood. The person who is doing this black magic will have his head cut off at the moment of performing the ritual. It has to be cut off. However, it is possible to save Shailu. But after hearing these words from Teja, Shailu's family did not believe anything. They thought Shailu was sick. So they went to the doctor. But the doctor could not cure Shailu. Day by day Shailu's condition was getting worse. They still did not believe that black magic had been done on Shailu. Rekha was trying to convince them again and again. But even then Teja said that today is the 12th day. Take care that Shailu does not go to the crematorium at night. They did not give any importance to Shailu's elder brother or his physical condition. However, at night, when everyone was sleeping, Shailu suddenly got up and started going straight towards the crematorium. And seeing this, Shailu's two brothers were also following Shailu. After going some distance, they saw the tantric sitting in the middle of the crematorium, doing tantricism. And then Teja also met Shailu's two brothers. Basically Teja knew in advance that something would happen here. And that's why he met Shankar during the day. He asked Shankar about the Partal Kuti and how to escape from this carnage. Shankar then gave him some things and told him the way. That means Teja knew everything. And then that tantric is seen taking Shailu there and trying to feed him blood-stained food. Meanwhile, Rekha is also seen watching everything from a distance. However, whenever that tantric goes to feed Shailu, Shailu's elder brother goes to kill the tantric. But he couldn't stand the tantric. That's why Teja himself separates the head from the tantric's body. And after that, Shailu basically recovers completely. So as soon as Shailu recovered, Shailu's family met that cleric. Because they were able to save Shailu by following his words or the method he told them. They even happily gifted him a gold chain. Meanwhile, a tantric was seen in front of Shailu's house. Yes, Shailu was saying to his grandmother, "A peach that eats blood every full moon night is staying in your house." He wants to know where your granddaughter is. Rekha's grandmother says she has gone to college, and as soon as she is a tantric, death is following her. She will come from the south and destroy the entire village as soon as she gets her blood. The scene goes to night and we see Rekha sleeping again when a strange voice repeatedly asks Rekha for blood, so Rekha puts the blood in the glass the same way she did the previous day, and the next morning Rekha can feel something as soon as she wakes up. On the other hand, a new tantric arrives in the village who enters the village. She asks the elders of the village about a woman named Ratri. And while searching like this, a person tells her that a few years ago there was a woman named Ratri. But some tantric did something to her and killed her. 15 years ago from today. A tantric did that. However, as soon as she heard that person, that tantric said 15 years or 18 years ago. That means that the black magic that was done on Ratri at that time was done by someone else, and her name is Vicky. Vicky talks to another woman in the village and Ratri finds out. Before her death, she had given birth to a child, and that child was none other than Rekha. That means Rekha's mother's name was Ratri, and Rekha is now in college. After knowing that Vicky goes in front of Rekha's college there, he recites the mantra and keeps a lemon, and whenever Rekha was about to enter the college, that is when that lemon falls under Rekha's feet. And through this Vicky clearly understands that the person he is looking for is none other than Rekha. That means he completely identifies Rekha. Rekha sees Vicky and understands that Vicky did this. And at night when Rekha was sleeping, on the other hand, Vicky is seen using black magic to bring Rekha to him, sending a spirit to Rekha who was trying to drag Rekha to him while she was sleeping, but suddenly one of Rekha's hands fell on the photo of the god, so the spirit left. It seems that the next morning, Rekha meets that fundamentalist and tells the whole story that some person threw a lemon under my feet. Since then, it seems that some invisible force is following me. Maulvi then puts his hand on Rekha's head and thinks for a while and says, I think it's something terrible. Come inside, I'm making arrangements to remove everything. Then Maulvi takes Rekha inside, lays her on a bed and tries to do something around her. On the other hand, Vicky is seen making various attempts to bring Rekha back to him, but somehow Rekha is unable to take her, but that night, when the Maulvi was returning home from outside, he saw a woman in the forest. As soon as he went to the woman, the Maulvi realized that it was not a woman, it was a woman's spirit. The spirit of the woman immediately killed the Maulvi, and the next day, Basu came and told Teja that the Maulvi's father was dead. He thought that the father wanted to save Rekha, which means that some evil force killed the father. Since the father was dead, Rekha's life is now in danger. Teja should meet Rekha quickly, and Rekha immediately tells Teja that I know that. Who killed the Maulvi's father? Rekha tells about the vendor who threw lemons under her feet, and when she went to her father, the father tried to save her. Even the villagers said that the vendor worshipped the goddess, and the father also told her that the vendor worships the sutra, which means some kind of black magic. So, after knowing everything, the cleric tried a lot to save him from the witch, but in the end the witch killed the cleric. After hearing this from Rekha, Teja meets his uncle Shankar to know about the witch and that sutra puja. Even as Rekha told him, Teja tells Shankar the whole matter. And after hearing everything, Shankar tells Teja about a temple, that there is a pujari in that temple. You ask her for help. Then do whatever you want. And I will pray from my place. And that night, Rekha is seen again walking in the bedroom like every day. But as soon as she comes near the road, Rekha sees a female spirit. As soon as she sees her, she is shocked. Because this woman's spirit is none other than Teja's mother's spirit. But suddenly the spirit disappears again. Again the next morning, Teja asks his uncle Shankar that you told me that time you tried to subdue someone. But what happened then? Shankar then opened up about that incident and told what actually happened. Basically, Shankar tried his best at that time. And because of that subjugation, the girl came to Shankar. But then Shankar realized that his mind was wrong. The reason why the girl did not surrender was that at that time the girl told Shankar that she always saw Shankar as a good friend and did not think of anything else when she brought Shankar. So at that time the girl told Shankar that you promise me that as long as I am alive, you will never come in front of me with me. Don't show up and give up this magic, as if Shankar had given up everything from that day on. The scene moves to the present. As per Shankar's words, Teja goes to that temple the next day and talks to the pandit there, and after telling the whole matter, the pandit starts performing a yajna. On one side, the pandit was performing a yajna there. On the other hand, Biddy is seen making a small doll and doing black magic on Rekha, and even it starts having a direct effect on Rekha. First Rekha became bloody and then hair started coming out of her mouth, and these terrible things were being understood by that pandit. That's why he started reciting the mantra more loudly, and then slowly Rekha became normal again. At the same time, the doll kept near the vicar also got burnt in the fire from below. And seeing this, the vicar got very angry, because Rekha was escaping from his hands again and again in some way or the other. Meanwhile, the pundit also finished the requisite and told Teja that the influence that was on Rekha had gone for now. That's why Teja met Rekha directly. Rekha was happy after seeing Teja. Teja tells Rekha that I have some questions in my mind. I know that only you can answer all these questions, and here Teja tells Rekha that Rekha, said that some spirit has possessed Shailu and how to get rid of that spirit, that Maulvi Baba told her, but when Maulvi Baba was alive, that is, after Shailu recovered, when they took Shailu there, after everyone left, Teja talked to that Baba and found out that he did not say anything like that to Rekha. After Rekha told about the Vakuti, Teja went to the Vakuti. And because of talking about Rekha, the Vakuti used her black magic and kept Teja hanging in the air. Teja kept asking why he wanted to kill Rekha. She would not let anything happen to Rekha. And Vakuti also told about the death of the Maulvi. She did not know the Maulvi at that time. He only wants to kill Rekha. If Teja didn't kill that Maulvi Baba, then who did? But when he was doing the meritorious deeds there, the coconut turned in the opposite direction. He clearly understood that although he was doing the meritorious deeds for Rekha, Rekha survived not because of her meritorious deeds. Rekha was made worthy from somewhere else, and it is not like her. The way she did it, the effect of this meritorious deeds takes time to take effect, and to get instant results, one has to do black magic. That is why the pundit thinks that someone did black magic for Rekha, and the black magic is black. He destroyed the magic. Teja also says this with Teja. When Teja was returning from the temple, at night, he saw someone doing black magic near the crematorium, and it was none other than Rekha herself. Teja saw Rekha doing black magic with her own eyes. That means when the pick used black magic to kill Rekha, then Rekha did the opposite black magic to save herself. Teja now wants to know the answer to all this. Rekha also understands. Teja knows everything, so Rekha says to know the answer to all this you have to know about my mother first. Then Rekha starts talking about her mother Rajeshwari. Rajeshwari was considered sacred by the people of the entire village, because the goddess rested on Rajeshwari. And for this reason, the people of the entire village respected her. Then one day, Kumar's eyes fell on Rajeshwari. He came to know that Rajeshwari was a girl from his own caste. That is why he married Rajeshwari. But after the wedding, on the night of the wedding, Rajeshwari came to know that Kumar was actually gay. And he married Rajeshwari only to save his honor in the society and to hide his power, but Rajeshwari was a very good-hearted person, so he did not tell anyone about this, even Kumar. He promised that no one would know about it, he would keep everything to himself, but Kumar was a very bad person, he used to torture Rajeshwari a lot, he even thought that Rajeshwari was having a physical relationship with another man, that is, she had such a dirty mentality, but Rajeshwari understood everything and tolerated it. Then one day Rajeshwari caught the eye of the shopkeeper. He liked Rajeshwari as soon as he saw her. Meanwhile, Kumar used to gamble in the village. And he used to walk there repeatedly. That is why the shopkeeper started befriending Kumar to get Rajeshwari. He first used his black caste to help Kumar win. Gradually, a big friendship developed between them. And then the shopkeeper also came to know the truth about Kumar. That he is actually a homosexual. Biddy needed Rajeshwari for some reason. So one day Biddy told Kumar that if Rajeshwari does not get pregnant or give birth to a child, then the village people will know the truth about Kumar. I tortured her so much and did so much, and then I will not even kill myself. Biddy then said that she cannot be allowed to die like this, she will have to be killed through black magic, that is why Kumar also agreed. Biddy then asked Kumar for Raja's body, hair, and nails. As promised, Kumar brought those things and then Biddy asked Kumar to bury them in a small pot in a place in the house where Rajeshwari used to travel. Kumar also kept them there as promised. Every day, Rajeshwari was passing by that place. And by doing this, Biddy's black magic gradually started affecting Rajeshwari. And after 7 days like this, on the 8th day, Biddy started a difficult sadhana. According to the Biddy's words, Kumar arranged a bride for Rajeshwari and sent him to Biddy. Rekha told Teja that at night, the big her performed a thunderbolt on her mother, which is a part of black magic. Then before Rekha could say anything, Rekha's father Kumar came and read it, so Teja had to leave there, but after Teja came to know about this matter, he went to Shankar and asked about this thunderbolt. Shankar then told him that in this sadhana, the sadhak first learns to take liquid substances into his body through a special process of his own body, then with the help of a mantra, he has to complete some more difficult sadhanas and finally through that sadhana, such a power comes into the sadhak that he can pull the life force of any person towards himself. And this is exactly what Biddy wanted to do with Rajeshwari. As is often heard, various tantrics or fathers or saints have lived for 150 to 200 years. Basically, they live through this chariot. That means they transfer the youth of others into themselves. That is why they are called young even after 150 or 200 years. I think Big also wanted to do the same. Then Rekha and Teja told that his mother's beauty and the goddess who was on his mother attracted Big to him. And that night, when Big had physical relations with Rajeshwari, for some reason, Big's black magic was interrupted. That is why he could not even touch Rajeshwari. He even left the village out of fear. Big survived that day. But because that black magic got stuck in the middle, its effect fell on Rajeshwari. Even then, Rajeshwari was trying to forget the incident of that night and live a new life. But from then on, strange things started happening to her. For example, she could not tolerate loud noises like different sounds. Along with all these strange things. Again, that night, Rajeshwari became pregnant due to the physical relationship with the boy. That is why, thinking only about the child in her belly, Rajeshwari survived even after all this suffering until the birth of the child. Rekha also says that at that time she was born due to black magic. This is mainly why Rekha can see spirits. Not only can she see, she can also talk to those spirits. even. She doesn't even get scared when she sees a devil. Who is the one who talks about it, so you are afraid to go to Baba again and again in the dark? Why are these things? Rekha then says that if she didn't do this, everyone would have suspected her. So she did these dramas to avoid everyone's suspicion. Then Rekha started giving the answers to Teja's questions one by one. Rekha says that the spirit that was with Shailu was not Baba. Rekha herself told that way, because she knew everything well. And if it comes to the matter of Malvi's death, Rekha says that the day Rekha went to the Malvi to talk about the problem, the Malvi took another house and touched different parts of her body in the name of treatment, as if Rekha understood his intention. At that moment, he also had a fight with Rekha, and while leaving from there, Rekha took some of her hair, and that night Rekha killed the Malvi with a spirit. Because according to Rekha, such a characterless person has no right to live. And then Rekha reveals the most shocking thing. Rekha says that her mother knew very well when she gave birth to her, the bug would come back for her someday. That is why even after Rekha's mother died, she kept roaming around as a spirit. She even prepared her for how to survive from the bug. Rekha tells another shocking thing. Rekha has to drink blood every full moon night. Until she drinks blood, she will not be able to remain in human form. She will become a devil. That is why she has to eat blood. Since she was a child. As a child, she used to eat chicken blood. You must remember the first scene. That child was originally Rekha, but then one day, when Rekha was drinking the blood of an animal in the forest, Teja's mother saw her and ran away in fear. Through this, Rekha told Teja that Teja's mother had died for her, and that is why Rekha basically saw Teja's mother's spirit that night, and since that incident, she basically stopped drinking the blood of other animals and started drinking her own blood, but since Teja's mother died in that incident, she has not been able to get out of that trap till today. Teja then found out how her mother died. However, after knowing the truth, Teja misunderstood Rekha and got angry and left from there. Teja goes straight to Shankar and talks to him. After learning everything, Shankar tries to convince Teja as much as possible. And here Teja asks Shankar that the woman you loved and who you had subdued was Rekha's mother, Rajasvi. Is that right? Shankar also admits then. Basically, Teja saw Shankar going to the crematorium one night with some black magic tools. And after Shankar left them, Rekha took the things from there. And at the door of this, Teja realizes that Shankar used to provide all the tools for the black magic that Rekha was doing. But there was a reason behind all this. Shankar seemed to have completely broken down after Rajeshwari got married. Since Rajeshwari had told her not to meet him until her death. Even then Shankar would see Rajeshwari from afar, meaning he would see his beloved person from afar and get peace. One day, Shankar saw Biddy doing black magic in the crematorium. Shankar did not know that Biddy was doing black magic for revenue. That is why Shankar had turned over some things there to destroy Biddy's black magic. And that is why Biddy could not fulfill his vow that night. Shankar also said that Rajeshwari had told him that he should never meet Rajshri while he was alive. But even after Rajeshwari died, Rajshri came as a spirit and helped her in various tasks. And as per Rajeshwari's words, Shankar taught Rekha all the methods of black magic, so that she could escape from Biddy. Meanwhile, Biddy was repeatedly failing to kill Rekha. So this time he made another plan. He casts black magic on a village child and kills him. The villagers, when they were arguing that this was someone's black magic, Biddy took advantage of the opportunity. Biddy told the villagers that Kumar's daughter Rekha was doing all this. The villagers eventually started believing him. And Kumar already considered his daughter to be a devil, because he already knew Rekha was not his own daughter. So Biddy convinced the villagers and tied Rekha to a tree. He also told the villagers that if Rekha was really a good person, she would come back tomorrow morning. And if she really did something bad, she would die tonight. He even stayed there at night. He forbade anyone from coming. The people of the village believed Biddy's words. And then at night Biddy went to Rekha and revealed his real plan. Today is the night of the full moon again. If Rekha does not drink blood, then she will lose her power. And by now, due to not drinking blood, Rekha has lost a lot of her power. That is why she could not do anything. Biddy knew very well that Rekha was born due to black magic. And there was a strange power in Rekha, which was automatically created in her from birth. So if he can now kill Rekha through Karohad, he can take the power himself. He will become a very great saint. For this he starts his process. But just then Teja comes to save Rekha. Biddy also hangs Teja in the air. Even makes her hands and feet numb. So that she cannot save Rekha in any way. However, Teja's eyes fell towards a photo of a goddess next to him, where he had bitten his tongue. Teja went there and bit his tongue and spit blood at Rekha, and as soon as a drop of it went into Rekha's mouth, Rekha regained her strength, and then the two of them started. A terrible black magic battle took place. Since Biddy was very strong, Rekha could not cope with it. In the meantime, Biddy had also rendered Teja senseless. Just then, the spirit of Rajaswai came there and told Teja that his uncle Shankar was performing a yagna for him. Nothing would happen to him. Even Shankar had already hid a weapon here. The weapon with which Biddy would die. So, as per the spirit of Rajaswai, Teja took the weapon out of the ground and hit Biddy in the face. Usually, if a tantric gets hit in the face, he cannot pronounce the mantras correctly. And here Vix. Biddy could not read the mantra anymore because of two broken teeth. That's why Vikti sat on Rekha's lap. And then we see that several terrible spirits come and surround Vikti. Basically Vikti was a terrible tantric. Naturally, he did something with all these spirits. That's why those spirits finally killed him. Through this, Rekha escaped from there. Then Rekha and Teja were returning home through the jungle. Just then, Rekha tells Teja that Teja thinks that his mother did not love him at all. In fact, it is not entirely true. If Teja's mother loved someone in this world, she hated herself because of Teja's mother's own profession. That's why she could not express her love for Teja in that way. That does not mean that she did not love her son. Even the spirit of Teja's mother is here now. She sees and hears everything. But Teja cannot see. After hearing all this, Teja becomes very emotional. Now the fear of the bully has gone. However, to solve the problems that were happening with Rekha, Teja takes Rekha to that pandit. After explaining the whole matter, he tells Rekha that the power that is in Rekha, it is given by God. So Rekha should use it for the right purpose. And if it comes to Rekha's blood drinking, if she does not drink blood, she will turn into a devil, and since Rekha is now drinking her own blood, there is nothing wrong in drinking her own blood to keep herself alive and use it for good. The pandit also gives an explanation. And with this, the movie basically ends. So, after all, how did you like the movie? Definitely tell me in the comments. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you in another movie or series explanation video. Until then, everyone stay safe and healthy. God bless.